Livin Legends. Livin Legends.
Going northwest, I jumped the fence and got on some hoes with her. We was up there fighting and she got put out. It was the last day of school though.
As we begin our journey to explore the underground rap culture in St. Louis, Missouri, where the average mentality is a crab in a bucket, we start on the north side, where the viral sensation, SayLess.
He just asked me why I'm taking this long ass way. Cause nigga, I got warrants.
Driving as if she is late for work through multiple municipalities, I noticed she didn't obey any of the speed limits, red lights, or any traffic commandments for that matter. As we crawl through the narrow but very well maintained aisles, SayLess appears to be searching for a specific beverage to quench her thirst. Greeted by the market owner amongst many other individuals, she seems to be exactly who she says she is. For some, it's even a delight seeing her in person for the first time since her claim to fame.
You up around this motherfucker, you gonna be on drugs or dead? Yeah, I beat both of them. Yeah, so we riding down Genevieve right now, where I was born and raised. 4700
Whether
block.
burned down,
Hey, I remember my mama got
abandoned.
kicked in that house. She was cool with some other police officers and they told her, they warned her, but shit. They went up in that motherfucker, kicked it in. They found everything but the dope. She hit the dope good.
I noticed the majority of the homes were vacant to the point the weeds seemed to have taken over the lease.
We have our house right here. Beefing with them across right here. The second house, and we beat their ass. I remember the time my sister, she was in there doing my other little sister her, and I got in an argument with the girls across the street. My mama had to pull up. We was all out here banging. We was beating the shit out them hoes. We was beating their ass something terrible. They ain't fuck with my mama no more. But I used to go right here to Northwest. Probably went there for like a couple of weeks. Probably a couple of months, I don't remember. Shit, I was a kid, but I got kicked out because I brought a knife to school when I was gonna stab a bitch. So this girl told on me that it was in my locker and I got kicked out and arrested. I was like 12, 13. Yeah, got kicked out.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Livin Legends premiere episode. We have a very special guest that we are honored to have.
SayLess, Miss SayLess, aka Miss Section 8.
All right, so you said Miss Section 8, so why they call you Miss Section 8?
Cause I went viral. I made a Section 8 song.
These bitches mad cause you got your Section 8. Bitch, don't be mad, you gotta pay that market rate. Tony Tiger on her shit, she feeling great. She put her name up on that list, she got away. Boom, bow.
So that's why they call me that.
Okay, so before we get into all of that, want to know just a little bit about you. You know, where you from?
St. Louis, Missouri. Born and raised in Walnut Park.
Okay, Walnut Park. Tell us a little bit about being raised in Walnut Park.
Well, everybody know that's Murderville, so I managed to get through that. But I was raised up on Genevieve. Well, it was a house full of us, but you know everybody went their separate ways and everything. Then Shit, mainly my whole life with my mama living there, of us living there, my mama was like, you know, she was a hustler, so she was doing her thing. We watched her do her thing, and then shit, like, I don't know, she was like going through addiction and shit, but, you know, she always tried to, you know, keep us together, keep a roof over our head and shit, but I mean, it ain't take a toll on us for real, but it did in a way.
Okay, so what was some of the best memories you had out of the growing up?
Living in my grandma's house. All of us singing on the steps, and I remember shit back in the day. You was able to walk up the street, go outside, and you know, shit. You walk down the street, the old people watering their grass. But the best part of growing up was is our family was close knit. That was the best thing.
Okay, so big shout out to Grandma.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was some of the worst things about growing up, you say?
When the Crips and the Bloods started taking over. When the Crips and Bloods started taking over, it was a wrap from there. I think that was like, in the 90s. So, yeah, like, growing up over there, everybody was, like, they started shooting at each other and killing. People started dying, and, yeah, I think that's when. Then addiction started taking over. All the mamas was out here smoking crack and selling their kids Pampers, and that was the worst part.
So, did you see your mother, like, hustling, you know? Like...
Oh, yeah, she sold big crack.
Oh, wow.
She sold big crack.
Okay.
Big weed, everything. Yeah,
did you ever hustle any of the drugs or anything of that nature?
Oh, yeah. I moved into Cochran. I started selling crack, heroin, weed, yeah. And then I got addicted to crack, so yeah, that's where my addiction started at.
Okay, how old were you about then?
I was actually I was 18 when I started snorting heroin. Then when I transitioned on to crack. Probably when I was like 21.
Now, how long had you been hustling at that point?
I had been selling crack for like, my boyfriend with R.I.P. Delmore, but me and him was selling crack together, and then probably for like 5 years.
So it do look like present day you sitting here just fine, you know. And so tell us about what brought you to this point right here today, you know, just.
Shit, my kids, you heard me, like, my kids just want to be better, want to live a normal life, and really see what it was like to be normal, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kids are a big motivation. They stopped me from doing a lot of things that I did, and I didn't want them to grow up without a mother, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
You know, me and they choose to walk in and out of kids' lives whenever, but like moms, they need us more, so.
Okay. And so seems like your children are in the Instagram, Facebook, the viral era of this, you know, this present day. Yeah. And so I heard you got like a couple viral videos out there floating around.
Yeah, and he do too. My youngest, he got a song. He got the Popeyes video.
Oh, your youngest son, is it about the sandwich?
Yeah, the sandwich.
Okay.
Y'all ain't tried that new chicken sandwich yet? Here, I bought everybody in the house one. Try it. I'm talking, it's so good, make you rap about it.
Oh shit, dog. I just ate a Popeye chicken sandwich. That bitch lit, dog. Got me licking all on my fingertips, dog. Red sauce, pickles, and that chicken super crisp, dog. If you buy the last two, I'll punch you on your shit, dog.
Just shout him out real quick.
Yeah, DBA Quando. Follow him on Instagram, DBA Quando. Yeah, he he didn't even want to be a rapper at first, but dude been rapping since he was like 4 years old, so I was just like, shit. I'm like, dude, you know how to rap, and you know what I'm saying? I made him write the Popeye chicken sandwich song. Like, I literally made him do it, and he didn't want to do it, so. Yeah.
Now, is the rapping something he got from you, or is
yeah.
Okay, so you always had.
And I got the rapping from my mama.
Okay, so it's generational then.
A lot of people see me in public and they like, hey, you that girl that made the food stamp. I might see a person in the grocery store. They be like, they'll start singing the food stamp song. I'm like, oh my God, yes.
So how is that then? You know, just being out. You know, how are you absorbing all of that energy?
big coming from where I came from, addiction and, you know what I'm saying, like, really being in school and picked on and laughed at a lot, like, it feels good to be somebody, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. So, you know, you got these couple viral videos, and I saw one, you know, I'm not sure if you want to touch on it or not, but it was like some commotion or something. I'm not really sure what was going on too much, you know.
You talking about other plans?
Yeah, other plan on with that.
That was
it seemed like you was you know, trying to come from a different spot at that on that.
Yeah, that was.
So let me ask, was that a true
situation,
story?
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Not like the end part, like where I walked in on him and all that. Nah, that part wasn't me, but like the part of me going, like picking him up from jail and all that.
Jail, okay.
Yeah, and then him cheating on me and all that.
So that other plans came after food stamp and Section 8, right?
Yeah, that came after that. Cause like I wanted to really show my versatility on there. That's the reason why I did that. It came actually after no competition. But like singing for the world for me was new. They didn't know I could sing, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I did that, to show my versatility. That I could rap, sing, all that. That's why I did that song.
So you got anything new you working on right now?
Yep, just dropped a song called Clown Ass Bitch.
Okay.
Based on what I was just talking about, basically like there's so many women out here taking care of these niggas and, you know what I'm saying, giving them their money and their cars and, you know, basically enabling these cats. So I ain't that type, you know what I'm saying? And if a nigga looking for that and he ain't trying to help me and, you know what I'm saying, come with the same sack I gave, fuck a relationship, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Clown Ass Bitch is about. Like, nigga, you think you know what I'm saying, you think I'm that bitch, you think I'm the one gonna be taking care of you now. Like, you gotta come hard or don't come at all.
So I hear you mention that sack. And so, what are you doing right about now?
Shit, I do hair. So I accumulate a lot of clients daily. Like, my inbox is hit up every day.
So they call you the hair doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, why is that?
Her Jesus.
Her Jesus. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like,
so you must be real fly with the hands.
Yeah.
In it. Okay.
So anything I touch, I just feel like I perfect it. I do it here at my crib, so shops stay cool, but I'm thinking about going back to the shop scenery, but right now I'm just doing it at the house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of cats hair that they might have ops, they can't go to the shop, you know what I'm saying? So that's my famous saying, you got ops, come shop. You know what I'm saying? So I do Newski, 2 Squad, I do his hair.
Okay.
Juice 23, whenever he feel like it, I do his hair. I do a few people hair, like a few little local artists. I always wanted to tell people this story, like, this is a short little story, but how I actually got in the salon business was I was homeless, and me and my kids, I had just lost my Section 8. This was 2007. And I had just lost my Section 8. My son had passed away and everything, so I was homeless, and I was dating this guy, and me and him was just talking on the phone. Shout out to Boogie. But we was talking on the phone, and I was crying, and I was just telling him, like, damn, man, like, I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, living with my partner and everything, and I need my own place, you know. And so I was like, I can't find no job. And he like, well, what you good at? I'm like, shit, I do hair, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, my partner owned a shop. And I was like, all right, you know, he's like, I'm going to call him, and he owed me a favor anyway. So, boom, so I started working in the shop. I wasn't really that good when I started out, but, well, I left that shop. I went down on Review, and Emma started doing her down there. I learned a few things. And shit, I went to Big Timers. That's why I took off.
I'm chasing this money, that goodie bag, keep a nigga.
I started accumulating big clientele, and one day I got on my knees and I just prayed and asked God to make me great. And I don't know what happened, but one day I just did some people hair and clientele just started popping. The most clientele I had was 17 people in one day. Yeah, so prayer works. It works.
Booming.
Yeah, I was booming. Yeah,
So with your hair and everything you got going on, I also hear you got a your own talk show coming up.
Yeah, I was gonna do a podcast. Me and my friend, we're gonna start a podcast thing, and we're gonna have like local celebrities and stuff like that. And prayerfully it get bigger. You know what I'm saying? We can be able to, accumulate more.
Anything you got that you just want to say?
I just want to say, man, like, looking at me, you can see, like, basically, like, how you can just come from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come from a nobody to somebody, and all I want to do is be great, you know what I'm saying? Be a mother and keep God first.
All right, so tell the people how to get in contact with you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Miss SayLess, MZSAYLES _STL, and then on Facebook, Leslie Boyd or SayLess Boyd. We got 2 pages.
All right, so we appreciate you coming out, talking with us today, being our first guest. We're very honored.
I enjoy it.
So we wish you much success. And we look forward to seeing that podcast talk show you got coming out.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a video shoot. I'm about to, 3 weeks I'm about to have a video shoot.
Okay, what song dropping?
For the Clown Ass Bitch.
Okay, all right, we'll be on the lookout.